All right, people, strap on in because I'm about to channel the ghost of every unhinged uncle and drunk friend at my 4th of July barbecues on this Russiagate nonsense. The whole thing was a clown show from the start, a fever dream cooked up by the DNC to make sure that Trump's first term was less make America great again and more make America lose its frickin' mind again. They took a sledgehammer to the nation's psyche and they turned every institution into a reality TV villain and made us all question if the FBI was just a bunch of dudes in trench coats trying to entrap us for tweeting the wrong thing about Russia or Putin. Why? Because the American people dared to vote for the guy with the golden comb over instead of the anointed queen of destroyed emails, Hillary Clinton. Oh, the horror for our decision. So Barack Hussein Obama, Mr. Hope and Change himself, Mr. I'm going to put America on the right path as he helped divide us racially, sits in the Oval Office, lame duck at the end of his term, probably sipping a kale smoothie with one pinky out, demanding that every man have a gay friend. I wonder why. And he decides that he's going to order a fresh batch of intelligence like a, say, DoorDash delivery. Yo, John Brennan, my man, whip me up a bunch of spicy Russian collusion intel. Stat! And Brennan, the Bond villain inside and out, delivers a steaming pile of Trump's a Russian asset fan fiction. Woo, can't wait to read that. They didn't want to just trip Trump up. They wanted him to face plant into a geopolitical dumpster fire. And to give them credit, they were enormously successful. What do I mean? They criminalize diplomacy. Talk to a Russian ambassador? That's not foreign policy. That's potential treason. General Flynn picks up the phone during the transition and tells his counterpart, you know what? Let's not nuke each other. Let's get on good terms. And suddenly he's being waterboarded by the media for being Putin's pen pal. Then prosecuted to the fullest extent of their corrupted law. Carter Page, poor guy's just trying to live his life, maybe broker some oil deals, and they slap a FISA warrant on him faster than you can say wiretap. They turned him into a Russian spy in a B-movie plot written by the furious Rachel Maddow. The result? Trump's team became so paranoid there was an administrative director to never order borscht because someone on NBC would, of course, start screaming collusion. This Russiagate hysteria didn't just kneecap Trump's first term. It set the stage for a global mess. By painting Russia as the big bad wolf, they made it impossible for anyone to talk peace without being called a Kremlin stooge. Fast forward, and you've got Biden's crew riding this anti-Russian wave that they created like it's a surfboard hang 10, poking the Russian bear until it invaded Ukraine. Boom, quagmire, bloodshed, massive money for the military-industrial complex, and on the flip side, you have a whole lot of thoughts and prayers tweets from people that are thousands of miles away from where people are dying in the muck. If the Democrats hadn't been so busy trying to prove that Trump was Putin's puppet, maybe we could have had a conversation that didn't end with tanks rolling through Ukraine. Heightened tensions and the inability to diffuse them are a direct result of the lies that were perpetrated not just on the Trump administration, but on the planet as a whole. And don't get me started on the Russians colluded to help Trump win angle. The Ruskies, they had serious dirt on Clinton, that she was on tranquilizers, that she had interplanetary mood swings, and many questions regarding her health, along with a whole soap opera of nefarious dealings that they had records of. Look, and I'm asking you guys this, and please leave it in the comment section. If it was the fact that Russia wanted Donald Trump to win, don't you think that they would have dropped those bombshells before the election and not after? I mean, if that was your preference, wouldn't that be your strategy? But what did the Democrats do? Well, they lost and they needed a scapegoat. So they screamed Russia louder than a toddler at a Chuck E. Cheese misbehaving. Then when Trump is out of office, they don't stop. No, they tried to bankrupt him, drag him through court over what's basically a parking ticket from 1997, and then pin January 6th on him like he was out there personally handing out Viking helmets. They tried to bankrupt him, tried to accuse him of a rape with a woman who's a kook.
I think most people think of rape as it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
And try to throw him in jail and do all that they could to precipitate the assassination attempts on his life. These people aren't just playing dirty. They're playing like they're in a banana republic where the law is just a suggestion for the ruling elites. What they are, my friends, is evil. And they got desperate, and it's all because they think that their ideology gives them the divine right to squash their enemies like roaches. So, as their plot, nay, their attempted coup gets revealed by Tulsi Gabbard, they're out here calling Trump nutty again, laughing it off. Like, what do you expect out of this racist tangerine? Like he's the one who needs the straitjacket. Pot, meat kettle. And here's the kicker. If they get away with it, it becomes open season politically. Every single U.S. election will be a cage match with the DOJ as the referee. They'll weaponize the government faster than you can say IRS audit, which Obama did to conservative groups under his rule, all because they believe that they are the chosen ones, the enlightened elites who get to decide who's allowed to win. What we need to do is to hold these clowns accountable, lock them up, fine them, make them do community service picking up trash outside. No. Inside Mar-a-Lago, where they should be forced to lick the marble floors clean. Because if we don't, the next group will pull the same stunt and we'll all be living in a dystopia where the FBI's got a file on you for liking the incorrect political tweet, as though we were some authoritarian puke country like North Korea, England, or Canada. Look, I'm looking forward to some comeuppance. I think that everybody is. And I'm looking forward to them being dragged through the courts. And if they get thrown in prison, which in my opinion they should, maybe the next group of ideologues might, even believing in their own superiority, think twice about committing seditious acts as the thought of rotting in prison runs through their minds as a disincentive. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section and have a fantastic day.